Hello there, and you're watching Dukascopy TV's Wednesday's Targets in Focus. I'm Dermott, and today I'll be looking at three Latin American currencies with Diego Donadio, Head of FX for Latin America at BNP Paribas in Brazil. So Diego, let's begin with the Brazilian real, as it fell on Monday from a 10-month high as the central bank sold 1 billion of reverse foreign exchange swaps. Now, pressure has been building on the real as investors anticipate interest rate increases this year. Now, what are you expecting to see from Brazil's central bank, and what are your targets for this pair?
Sure. Central bank, the decision from the central bank to effectively purchase dollars this week of $1 billion, it's a clear signal to the market that the central bank will not allow the currency to appreciate beyond, or perhaps not, at least not appreciate significantly beyond the 195. Even with the central bank being in a position now that rate hikes, it's something that we will see certainly this year, starting next month in April with a 50 basis point hike, until we reach 9% from the 7.25% that we have of Selic rate at the moment. We believe the central bank will also purchase dollar real to avoid the real to appreciate further. We expect the currency for the next month or so to move slightly higher and to 197 or something. For the 3 months, we believe the currency will reach the 200 again. And 1 year from now, we see the currency moving to 210. And beyond that, it's a clear trend for us here is that the currency will continue the dollar real will continue to move higher and approach it to 20 and to 30 as the years goes by.
And on Tuesday, Standard & Poor's upgraded its outlook for Mexico's sovereign debt. Mexico has not had a rating upgrade since 2007. Diego, has this upgrade had any impact on the Mexican peso?
So right after the upgrade, we saw the Mexican peso appreciating some around 0.3% right after this not the upgrade, but this change in the outlook from neutral to positive. It was a small move on the currency because we also know that the S&P rating for for Mexico sovereign debt, is still one notch below Moody's, for example. So it's we can say that S&P is somehow lagging its competitors in that sense. So the market impact was positive but mild. But the Mexican peso trend, it's much more than just an upgrade or a change in the outlook. It's very much related to the fact that the Mexican economy, it's being able to grow at a pace of around 4% over the past years, with inflation falling and moderating. Looking beyond 1 month, for the next month, 3 months, and 1 year, we see the currency moving to, for the next month, some stabilization around this level. It's something, this is a very, around 12.45, 12.40 or something like that. The currency is very volatile, but in 1 month we see the currency stabilizing somehow. The rally recently in the Mexican peso was very strong, almost 3% in 1 week. It's very strong. In 3 months and 1 year, we continue to expect the currency to keep appreciating. So 3 months from now, probably 12.30, and 1 year from now, we will on the verge to breach the 12.00 level.
And finally, on Monday, the Chilean peso reached a 3-week high. What do you think was the main reason for this, and how do you see this currency performing over the next few months?
What is really, really important here is to understand that after the rally in the beginning of the year, the currency has somehow stabilized in a very tight range, which is the range of 470, 475. Why is that? It's because below that level, rumors and talks and expectations of FX intervention starts to build up. And this is something very important, because when we look at the currency at the 417 nominal terms, for example, which is basically the level that we are now in the Chilean peso, in real terms, this represents the same level that of the intervention, and even, in fact, it is slightly lower than the previous levels of announcement of FX intervention, which was in March 2008 and December and January 2011. When look at this, so in real terms, the Chilean peso is at levels that justifies, look at the history, an announcement of FX intervention program from the Chilean central bank. This is what actually is preventing the currency to appreciate further, as one would suggest, in an economy that is showing a similar pattern to the Mexican economy, which is a very decent pace of growth, around 6%, with inflation very, very well contained, below 3%. We believe that the Chilean peso, looking forward, will trend, the dollar Chilean peso will trend higher, and substantially higher, in fact. While in 1 month we believe that the currency could stay at around this level, 470 or something, we believe in 3 months from now, if this trend continues, it is more likely to see the currency move to 480, and 1 year from now we will approach the 500. We expect 495 to be precise, but naturally some overshoot happens in this market.
Thank you very much, Diego. Well, viewers, I will be back tomorrow to have a look at the latest news surrounding Russia's central bank with an economist from Renaissance Capital in Moscow. So make sure you do tune in for that. But for now, enjoy the rest of your evening.